And we also have 12 spoken word artists from Vancouver who are going to be writing or performing new work in response to the album Each Song Throughout the Record. The first half of the night is going to be song, then poet, song, then poet. After 6, we'll take a break and then come back after the break with poet, song, and end off with the last song on the album, which is Something in the Way. So hopefully you've got a program. If you didn't, there are programs available at the door here so you can follow along on the way through. So we're not going to introduce each of the poets all the way through after each song, so poets know that after each song you get up here on the stage and this is the microphone that you're going to be using. The one over here that Clint Father Wilson is using, this is the one for the poets after each song. It's also an auspicious night because I just learned this earlier and it's a fantastic coincidence that it was 18 years ago today that Nevermind was actually released to the public for sale. Perfectly beautiful omen, good omen, I think, for this night to be a tremendous success. And we'll tell you more. We also have a raffle. We're going to have Nevermind songbook, Nevermind the album, Incesticide as well, and that plaid shirt up for grabs in the raffle. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the world's best Nirvana cover band performing in the Cottage Bistro. Ladies and gentlemen, Lithium!
I'm sure you do.
Load up on guns, bring your friends, it's sent yourself to me and I felt stupid and sacrilegious for not getting you. You told me that the only thing left that's true anymore is performance, and I watched them take that from you as well. They drowned you in contracts, options, credit, attention, and money. What used to be terrifying for you became routine. Your eyes were windows to the selling out. Your soul was sanded smooth in front of us until cash came out of a shotgun, and you left us bewildered while the older people shook their heads at what they saw coming as obvious as a train. You broken staircase. You were hiding behind yourself on the small stages of Seattle for 10 years. It was a life that gave you comfort. It was an existence that held a small portion of predictable chaos, secular confusion, and security in its random poverty. It was creative. You had something to staunch the flow of life that hemophiliaced out from you. It was a balance of new scabs never being allowed to turn into scars. It was dark and safe in a cave that you thought was permanent. The spotlight of the music industry and the public's thirst for something real tore you from this life of relative obscurity and put you on the operating table. A generation's murder took place on MTV. Your dollar store Salvation Army sweaters resonated on catwalks in Milan as grunge became big time. $700 jeans designed to look comfortable and secondhand rattled down the conveyor belts. Little plastic versions of you hit toy shelves. As a race, we whittled you down to nothing with our television sets, CD players, and concert tickets. You patron saint of ladders missing rungs. If you had won 4 Grammys, you would have borrowed a sheet of plywood and made a table. You hated humanity the way that a librarian hates fire. You screamed at us, and the more real it got, the more we wanted. You sent us suicide notes, and we gave you applause. You loaded up on guns, but didn't bring your friends. You lost because you didn't pretend. You were never bored or self-assured. Danger found you, but you only turned the lights out once. We told you that we were here. We demanded entertainment, and our stupidity was contagious. You showed us that you were great at what you did best. You died for a living. Your little group was put under a telescope and pushed far into the space occupied by gods, but only you achieved a certain immortality by leaving. You taste because it makes you smile, but you grimaced when we force-fed you. You talked about how hard it was to find, but in the end I think you were surprised by how easy it was. There's always a choice. There's always an option. Plan B, door number 2, the escape hatch, a trigger of an exit strategy. Your life was practice. Your exit was your life. You denied your want for death until we forced you to make a choice. I can't, never mind. You'll occur to me every time I hear you scream on the oldies station or on an elevator when I'm 50. I'll turn to the teenager next to me, maybe a stranger, maybe my own child, and I'll say, "Smells like Teen Spirit." And they'll say, "What?"